In this video, I want to talk to you about love and passion and drive and what it is about a relationship that will make it work or fail. You see, there's two emotions, as far as I'm concerned, that people run on. Fear and love, right? Fear is every negative emotion. It's pain. Love is pleasure, it's happiness, it's so many things that make you feel excited, right? Love makes you go towards it. Fear makes you go away from it. Now, how can you ever have love in your life if you fear it? And so many people have a fear of intimacy because when they were younger, they got burned by someone, by their parents, by their first relationship, their second relationship. And when you get burned by someone, it makes you not want to open up again. So this video is really about this. How do I get rid of my fear of intimacy? How do I allow myself to become more vulnerable again so I can connect to someone on the deepest level and truly have that fulfilling, long-lasting relationship? When you go through a relationship and you get hurt, your pattern of focus changes because you come into it with a place of fear. So what happens is you have a honeymoon phase, and that honeymoon phase looks like this. It's, oh my God, the relationship is great, because for the first 2 or 3 months, what ends up happening? Well, you're focused on it working, right? That's your focus. Your focus is, I need to get them, I need them to like me, and then you get them, and then what ends up happening? Well, you end up getting them, and then all of a sudden you go, all right, now I have them, now I'm scared of losing them, I'm scared of getting hurt, I'm scared of getting cheated on, and that's when you fuck it up, right? Or you stop getting passionate about it, you automate the relationship, you're not excited about it anymore. And that fire that was there, that fuel, disappears. So people resort to what? They resort to a roller coaster type relationship where they're toxic, where they're fighting and there's drama, because it creates more excitement. It at least gives them stimulation, right? It's not boring. People would rather have an exciting relationship than a boring relationship. But what I encourage you to go through is not exciting, but fulfilling, where it's exciting, it's happy, and it's healthy. Now, I was sitting at a restaurant and I was there for about 4 hours, and I got there after this couple that was sitting next to me, about 85 years old, both of them. And I'm looking at this couple, they got there before I was there, and I was sitting there and I look, and they're madly in love with each other. They're still kissing, they're smiling, and I leave about 4 hours later, and they're still together, and it's late, it's 2 a.m. And I go up to them, I said, I have to ask you guys, how long you guys been married? They said about 70 years, literally, or like 60 something years. And I said, well, what's the secret? They said, well, we don't fight. And I said, why? They're like, we appreciate every day, we appreciate every moment. And that's when it became clear to me. You see, the mind wants to leave. It wants to go somewhere else. It wants to automate a relationship. A relationship is like a business. It's like survival. You got to show up every day for your partner. You got to be present. You got to come there and you got to be like, I'm here. Because fear makes you run away. Fear is autopilot. It's like, let me not think about it. Fear is somewhere else. But love is what? Love is passion. Love is excitement. Love is, I'm here right now. You're present. You're connected. Now, if you really want love, you have to learn how to be present. You have to learn how to be here in the moment. So how do you do that? How do you overcome the fear, right? Because the wall that you put up prevents others from coming in, and it also prevents you from coming out. What is love? Love is when someone sees you for who you are. It's when someone really looks at you and appreciates you for you. They accept you, and that's when you feel secure. That's when you feel safe. That's when you can fully just let go and be vulnerable, right? And sometimes we feel disrespected by our partners or whatever. So besides communication, which is important, explaining how you feel, on your end, what can you control? Well, you can control showing up. You show up with passion every day. You're excited to see them. And the person you're with, the right person, will show up too. They will show up for you. Someone who's not showing up, someone who's not appreciating you, they're not on the level that you need to be on, that you need to attract. Don't settle. Don't be like, let me change that person. Show up and they'll show up. And if you're the leader of the relationship, when you show up, they show up. And what does showing up mean? It means I'm here, I'm looking at you, I'm not on my phone. It means I'm paying attention to you, I'm talking to you, I'm excited to be around you. I'm here with you. That's what being present in a relationship looks like, and that's how you have success. You look at relationships that last versus relationships that fail. What's happening? Highest divorce rates ever. We're looking at people ending completely. Relationships are completely ending. Why? Because our attention spans are short. People are so addicted to social media, their attention span is short. If you look back to early 1900s, the average attention span was 54 minutes. Today, it's literally 8 seconds. 54 minutes to 8 seconds. So people aren't aware of relationships. They're not aware of what's happening. And what ends up going on here is that because we're not aware, we just zone off. We're not present. We take off. And there's all this stimulation. The biggest stimulation in your life, if you can get into this place of focus and being present, is love. If you could tap into that, you'll have a connection like you've never had before. I always tell my friends, I always tell my family, I tell people I'm dating, if you want this to work, you got to be present. You got to be here with me. You have a bad day, you come see me, you could tell me, but you're here with me. That happened. It's gone. right? We are here together because life is short. If today was your last day with that person, all the fighting goes out the window, right? I was thinking about this. What if your partner and you are in a fight and you knew they were gonna die in 2 hours? Would the fight fucking matter? It would not matter anymore. It wouldn't matter because now you don't have that much time, and here's the catch. Life ends. Everything ends. That relationship will end one day. Your relationship with your parents, your friends, your family, it's all gonna end. Whether they die, you stop seeing them, you break up, the relationships will end. If you can conceptualize that one idea, that this will eventually end, you'll be present. You will show up, you will give it your all, and you're not gonna waste time with ego or fear or fighting, right? How many times do you not talk to your partner? Let me do this. These are strategies that are just inefficient. They're immature, they're not productive. You need to be there, be present, face the fucking problem, address it, bring it up, move on, and bring it with love, right? If the majority of the relationship is fighting, it's unhealthy, it's not present. If the majority is full of love and passion and excitement, that's a healthy relationship. And that's a relationship that you will wake up every day and you will fucking fight for. You will do anything to make that work, and they're not gonna forget you, and you're certainly not gonna forget them. So again, if you wanna tap into that love, subscribe, because I'm gonna show you how to become the best version of yourself so you can attract the partner you want, so you can create the wealth of your dreams, and you can literally show up every single day of your life. I'll see you in the next video.